folks, welcome back to the Origins 2017 Summer Preview with the Dice Tower. I'm Mark Streed, and I'm here with Sean from CMON. Show us what you got.
Okay, so this is Banana Bandits, and as you can see, just visually, it's a very cool board.
It's so cool.
This has been a really interesting hit for us of the convention because people see it, and it instantly draws them in from across the hall.
Right.
So the idea of this game is that the head gorilla in a crime organization has retired, and his top lieutenants are vying to take over control of the organization. So on your turn, you're going to spend action points to move around the building. So as the gorillas, you can see, they're like hooked into these windows and they can move. So each movement, they can move 1, 2, 3 spaces. That costs you an action point. They can draw cards. So they're going to have a hand of power cards. And as they spend them throughout the game, they can come down to like the lowest window in the building and draw back up to 5 power cards in their hand. That costs them an action point, and they can hit each other. So
that's where the dice come in?
Yes, this is where the dice come in. So if I've got 2 gorillas next to each other here, and one of them is going to hit the other one, they're going to roll the attack dice and see how many successes they get, and then the defender will roll and see how many successes they get. And if it's a successful hit, they will knock the gorilla 3 window spaces, and when that gorilla goes, he will leave behind coins in each of the windows.
To grab?
Yeah, he will leave these coins behind, and then throughout the course of the game, you know, different windows will acquire different amounts of coins. And you can go to that window, and for an action point, you can collect those. And the reason you're collecting these coins is 2 coins of another gorilla's color, 2 different gorillas' colors, allow you to come around to certain places in the building and cash them in to get you a banana coin, which of course the gorilla is going to love.
Yeah, of course.
And the first gorilla to get 3 of these banana coins is going to win the game. They're going to be the next leader of the organization.
Nice.
So,
what kind of card? What do the cards do?
So the cards might add to your attack. They might like add die to your attack. So we've got some extra die that show up there.
Over here.
So that could be added to defense or anything like that. You can get extra actions.
Nice.
You can draw more cards, that sort of thing. So just throughout the course of the game, they're going to like help you with your attacks with all of those different sorts of things.
Nice.
So I have to mention, this was named by Jane Goodall as the must-play game of Origins 2017.
Well,
so like we were very, very pleased with that honor for sure. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And is this available now?
This one will be July 28th.
Oh, July.
So yeah, we have some here at the we have some here at Origins, but it'll be certainly in wide release July 28th and available during Gen Con for sure.
Great.
So yeah, super fast, fun game, easy to learn, and highly replayable.
Great.
So, yeah.
What else did you bring?
So I've also brought you.
Oh yes.
Yes.
We played this extensively.
Yeah.
At CMON Expo.
Yeah, you've seen this one before. This is Sherlock.
Yes.
And in this game, you are a detective, and you have come across a crime scene, and you've taken a crime scene photo, and then when you walked away to have a discussion with another detective, as you would, some rookie beat cop has come and messed with your scene. So you've got your photograph, and then you've got the scene as it is, and you have to look at it, and you have to identify what has changed between them. And we've got these evidence markers that go out around the scene, and it is going to be kind of a visual race. So you'll look at the 2 different scenes, and then as soon as you think you know how many differences there are between the 2 pictures, you're going to grab the evidence marker that matches that number. When there's only one person left who hasn't grabbed one of the evidence markers, they only have 3 seconds, and they have to grab something, and then we see how close we did. So we reveal the 2 pictures,
and you get
and we count up. We count up the differences between them, and then we get tokens, like award tokens, for how close we were. So if you're right on, you'll get 3 points for that. If you were the closest lower number, then you'll get 2 points. And if you're the closest highest number, you'll get just 1 point.
Right.
And then you play over the course of 10 different rounds, and whoever has the most points at the end wins. So super simple idea, but this one we find like is it's a great one to play with a crowd of people because you can all be standing around. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I was amazed at how fast and how much fun that game, how really and everybody's grabbing numbers. It was so pulled you into the game really easily.
For sure. And I mean, it's one of those games where it's like, it does not take long for people to very quickly pick up the concept, and you'll be playing in no time. The funnest part of it is that these tiles work as scoring tiles. They work as kind of a timer for the game, because when this pile's done, it's over. But they also tell you how to align the pictures. And so sometimes they'll get a line like this one's telling us to align these just slightly askew. Like that. Which that's not really, so hard.
No, not that one.
But as you go deeper and deeper, like this one, all of a sudden, we're looking at these guys like upside down like this, and that's really going to mess with the way your brain interprets the information.
Absolutely.
So you're really going to have to use your detective skills to see what the differences are between the two pictures.
Yeah, and how many different cards are there?
40, I believe.
40.
Yeah.
And do you have any idea how many different changes there are between them?
Well, there is for each card in the deck, it is different than every other one. So there's a maximum of 10 differences between any number. But it depends on which ones come together at which time. Yeah, exactly.
Well, great. Well, that's fantastic. Thanks for bringing them by. Appreciate it.
No problem. Yeah.
All right, folks. Stay tuned for more.
All right. We are here with Sean from CMON. And I've got a whole page of questions for you, and they keep coming. So we're probably not going to be able to get everything, just because we do have a time crunch to keep. Actually, I don't know. We don't see that anybody's set up. So let's just get to it. Let's get to it. Okay, so first of all, will Ethnos be available soon in Europe?
Yes, it should be. For exact dates, send us in a message. We'll be releasing that information.
Okay, so general question is yes, but more information later. All right, is there an expansion in the pipe for Ethnos? It's just crazy. The game just got released,
I know,
people.
But people want more.
But
I mean, it is a game that definitely could, but there is no talks or plans for that at this exact moment.
At this moment in time. Okay, good. All right, so any news about the next Arcadia quest? Is there a next Arcadia quest?
I mean, could you imagine there never being another Arcadia? There will be a next Arcadia quest, but I have no information to impart at this time.
Okay, so a little bit more of a prod there. Are there going to be more pet packs coming out for Arcadia Quest pets?
Again, not that we have to announce right now. There may be some in the future, but none that we have to announce right now.
Okay, cool. Is there plans for Zombicide in space or in the future?
This is actually a question we get way more often than you would expect. Zombicide in space, like future Zombicide.
Yeah. And it's Xenocide is what what they're talking about in here.
I dig it. With you could have some little xenomorph zombies.
Right.
That's pretty good. Oh, now the wheels are turning.
Now we've got something.
The wheels are turning. I hear that a lot, and I mean, certainly there's interest in that. We don't have that in the works right now. Right now, we're focusing on the Zombicide Green Horde Kickstarter, which is going great. It's going till the 28th this year. So that's our main focus right now. We're still kind of exploring the sort of medieval fantasy world of Zombicide, which is something that still has tons of avenues to explore.
Right.
I would never rule anything out, but I would say Xenocide is something that will be in the future.
Okay, well that actually touched on one of the other questions. After Green Horde, will Black Plague be getting more?
Will Black Plague be getting
more expansions? More?
Nothing that we're announcing at this time right now. Will there be a Orange Tide or a different expansion to Black Plague? Those worlds are full of possibilities, and I think that we'll always look to explore deeper in those areas. As far as like the next step, again, like we're focusing on the current Kickstarter, and I think anything that's coming down the pipe we'll announce kind of like when it's time to announce it. Yeah, but we don't have announcements that we can't give right now.
As Garth used to say, live in the now.
Live in.
There you go. So,
sage advice.
Now, since this is kind of more of a now question, because I think there's enough for Blood Rage. We don't need more. But they're asking, are there any more plans for Blood Rage? Redesigns on some of the exclusives, or reprinting some of the exclusives that some people weren't able to get a hold of, that type of stuff.
Right. So at this time, I don't believe so. I think Blood Rage, obviously it's going to continue how it is right now. Whether or not we do like reprints of exclusives, I would say that is unlikely. Okay. Anything's possible, but I think that more so we're looking at like newer titles.
I'm gonna take this off.
Yeah.
So it was rubbing against my mic. I don't want to mess your guys' ear up. All right. Song of Ice and Fire Kickstarter launch date. Do you have that nailed down yet? Or is it? I'm pretty sure it is coming to Kickstarter, but
it will be coming to Kickstarter in 2017. But more than that, I cannot give more information than that.
All right, so that's good. You're still working on it. I know that. I know Michael is.
Michael and Eric
working hard with it.
Yes, they are. They're working hard. But you know what? Like that game is like accessible and enjoyable. So I would say they're working on it. But I mean, it doesn't feel like hard work. Like I've seen them talk about it, and I think they're having a lot of fun with it.
Well, yeah. When you're doing what you love, it's not work. Yeah. All right. Council of 4th Street date and MSRP.
It'll be in I believe Q3. MSRP. I don't have that at this time. Like it'll be in the. Probably 50-ish, 60-ish range.
That sounds about right.
But I don't have an exact number yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any news on Modern Art?
Yes. So Modern Art is going to be released on July 28th.
Okay.
It'll be available before Gen Con, but widely available certainly at Gen Con. Super happy about the game. Like it's beautiful. You can watch your excellent Dice Tower video from CMON Expo.
Right.
So yeah, like we feel really good about it. The thing about Modern Art is that it is like one of the more influential games like of all time, and like so influential in the as an auction game. Yeah. So it's one that like everybody certainly should try out, and like with the updates, like I mean, we've done very little to change the mechanics of the game, but like just updated it with like beautiful new art, like great components, like a sweet board to mark the artist's progression, thick chunky money, and that gavel, which is surprisingly satisfying bang at the end of it.
It is. Yeah, one of the things I liked about your guys' version of Modern Art was the fact that you're using real artists and real works of art and stuff like that. I really enjoyed that. The original one was just kind of a campy fake artwork, and I didn't really like that.
Yeah, well, absolutely. Like, so it's 5 different real artists, which is amazing, and what's great about it too is like the rule book itself is an art book. So I mean the rules are a couple of pages long, and then after that it's several pages of original works by these different artists and like biographies of these artists. So like you can kind of, I mean, one of the fun things about Modern Art is when you're selling a picture, you really want to sell it. So you want to talk about the highlights and how great it'll look on the wall, and when you have a little bit of information on that artist bio, you can add that, like talk about the pain that they've been through, like that would produce such a beautiful work of art. And so like just little touches like that make you like a little more invested in the games you're playing.
All right, just a couple more questions. Sherlock MSRP.
I don't have that right now. It'll probably be in the 20 to 30.
2030s. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. And then how's production on Rising Sun going? And from where will it be shipped? They were just talking about their American backers and wondering when it was going to get here and that type of thing.
Right. So the most up-to-date, like I mean, they're working hard on production of Rising Sun. We're still at this time taking late pledges. So like if people were still interested in doing a pledge for Rising Sun, we're still taking late pledges. Yeah. So it'll be like the latest up-to-date information is on the Kickstarter, like all of the updates that are there, and they will update it like as frequently as they possibly can with relevant information. So like that is the best place to get information on like the latest on Resi. So.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Sean, for stopping by.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Yeah. Thanks for all you guys do.
You're very welcome.